this? Too fast, too fast. I'm not even going fast. I'm only doing 52. Oh, it's a 40k zone. Oh.
I've lost that much tread in the first 2 days. Trying to keep up falling.
They still look good, don't they?
Yeah, you still got that line, look.
Yeah, lovely. I'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow. Yep. G'day YouTubers, I'm Dodger Mohr and welcome to my channel. Just finished work, pulled the pin today, had enough, so I'm going out for a ride. I'm going to go up to the Dandenong Ranges. Yeah, the round I had to do today had so much mail. You know what, overtime's it's good to get overtime every now and then. But you know, you got to have a life as well, and that's where I decided today, enough is enough. I pulled the pin and I was going for a ride. Yeah, I'm not having much of a good day today. Buddy went to deliver one of the letterboxes, which is all covered in trees and whatnot, and there was a friggin' ant in there and decided to bite me. So I've got a little bit of a mark on my chin. So weather-wise, it's not too bad today. It's probably about 20 degrees. The sun's finally starting to come out. It's been overcast all day, but now the sun's starting to break through. Still a little bit of cloud around, but temperature wise it's perfect. It's going to get pretty busy here. 3 roundabouts in Mohr. It's quite clearly this roundabout is not working. When you get a bit of traffic, it's an absolute nightmare. Have a look at it all. Normally roundabouts make, they let the traffic flow, but there's no friggin' flow around here. So I'm heading in the direction of Montrose, and then from Montrose I'm going to go up into the Mount Dandenong Ranges. Probably just going to stay on the tar roads. We'll just see how it goes. Just depends on traffic, which way I'll go. There's a cute little caravan, coffee van. You know what? Let's go and get a cup of coffee. This is driving me nuts, this traffic. How are you going?
Good, how are you?
Oh yeah, just traffic. I just thought I might as well stop and grab a coffee then.
Sure, what would you like?
Small cappuccino please, 1 sugar.
No problem. Full cream milk?
Yes please, yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, thanks for that.
No problem. All good.
See you later. Well, that coffee was absolutely great. So if you're in the area of Mohr, she tends to park there quite a lot. And you see that little van, pop in and grab a cup of coffee, because I tell you what, it was well worth it. Okay, let's get up to the Dandenongs. Yeah, it's good to, it's nice to support local little businesses like that. They would have been doing it tough, during these COVID restrictions. If few motorbikes out, making the most of the weather and the lifting of restrictions. It'd be great once we're able to go around Victoria, that's for sure. So tomorrow I'll be delivering around here. This is my round in Montrose. It's quite a good round actually, I quite enjoy it. The Mount Evelyn one, well, it's good, but it's just too big. Okay, there's Mount Dandenong. Now we've just got to try get through this friggin' roundabout. It wasn't too bad after all. Yeah, they've got the chocolate factory here, or a chocolate shop. Haven't been in there, I'll have to give that a go one day. So this is Mount Dandenong Tourist Road. It goes from the roundabout in Montrose and goes up to the Dandenongs. It comes out near Five Ways. I think it's Kalorama actually. I always get confused with all the different places up there, all the different little suburbs that they've got up on the mountain. Little bit of windy section here. Haven't been on the little windy road for quite a while now. Most of my commuting to work is just dead straight roads. So here we are, Dandenong Ranges National Park. Very popular for bushwalking and mountain biking as well, if you're fit. It's a bit of a high risk area for motorbikes. I reckon most of the accidents that probably happen up here are probably in learner riders. Being so close to Melbourne, you know, and thinking, okay, yeah, we'll go up to the Dandenong Ranges, and just misjudging corners, you know. It's easy done. We've all been there. Oh, temperature wise it's cooling off a bit. There's quite a lot of little restaurants, pubs, or when I say pubs, yeah, just licensed venues up here. Quite nice actually. We are now coming up to Five Ways. So if you follow that white car there, that goes up to Sky High, which is a lookout. You can see the city from there. So basically I'm going to follow this road all the way right through to Upper Ferntree Gully, and then veer left off towards Belgrave, come up through SHERBROOKE and then back home. There's a nice little bike. I reckon that might have been one of the guys from work actually. He's got one of those. There's a small little chapel there. Beautiful little stone chapel. Reminds me of something that you'd see in England. Some beautiful houses up here, hidden in amongst the trees. All the rhododendrons are out. There's quite a lot of rhododendrons up here. They've actually got a garden called the Rhododendron Garden, and it's quite popular for tourists. And up onto the right hand side of me, where that white vehicle's parked, is Ricketts Sanctuary. It's not open at the moment, but yeah, it's a lot of little artwork blended into the forest. Like there's all these little sculptures and whatnot. What I'll do is I'll actually put up a picture of one. Maybe one day I'll get around to going in there and having a bit of a browse. Geez, everywhere you look there's rhododendrons, isn't there? Look at them all. In autumn time it's quite nice up here as well, with the deciduous trees changing colours. Here's that Pig and Whistle pub. Apparently that's supposed to be really good for a meal. We'll have to give that a go one day too. There's so many places up here. Like we've got Kelly's on the right hand side. I've been there a few times with a couple of the guys from work. Come up here for a couple of beers and then I head off home. That's not a bad place too. So we're coming into Olinda now. On the weekends this joint's packed with tourists. And there's been a few places that have closed down by the looks of it from COVID. It's pretty quiet up here today. Yeah, they're good fun, these roads. But you don't really want to come up here when it's a little bit moist or wet. Not like I did when I first got the Kawasaki Versys X300. And the first ride I did was up here, and the roads were partially wet, and I had a brand new bike with new tyres. Haven't even scuffed them up properly. That was a little bit scary. The last thing I wanted to do was drop that bike. The missus would not have been impressed. So this is SASSAFRAS, another touristy area. A few more people on bikes. Nice old one. Or at least it looked old. Probably one of those retro style bikes nowadays. I must admit though, they are quite nice though. A lot of these new retro bikes, I had a look at the Kawasaki one, that was absolutely beautiful. Don't know what it's called, but yeah, geez, it looked good. A lot of the companies now are actually doing that, aren't they? Oh, that's a tavern now. That used to be a pancake joint. We'll have to give that a visit with the guys if it's open. But I must admit, it feels great to get out on the road again. Woohoo! Now I know how Darren Sale, he posted up a video yesterday when he went out for a ride out towards Coldstream and Yarra Glen, and he was all excited and pumped. I'm feeling exactly the same. Unfortunately, I've just got this car in front of me, otherwise I'd be enjoying it even more. If you haven't checked out his video, I'll put the link up in the top right hand corner for you, and yeah, check it out. It's only a short video. It just goes out for a casual ride. As he stated, he hadn't been riding for over 6 months. I mean, I've been commuting to work, so I've been riding nearly every day, apart from when it's really shitty weather. But this does feel a lot better than commuting, being able to get into some of these corners and have a bit of fun, rather than just riding on a dead straight road to work in amongst traffic. Come on, love, let me get past. Oh, it's actually probably an old guy. That's the only thing about coming up here, there's not too many overtaking areas. I mean, you could go over these double lines, but I'm trying to be good. It's been good riding the SWM. Sort of slowly got back to getting used to the way how this handles in comparison to the Kawasaki Versys X300. I mean, this thing has just got heaps more power, but then that's, you know, you got to expect that. I mean, this is a 600cc in comparison to a 300cc. But yeah, this is an enjoyable bike to ride. Not as smooth as the Kawasaki Versys X300. I mean, that is one smooth running bike, that. This bike is a little bit on the vibraty side, being a single cylinder. get some fantastic views from up here on a nice clear day. A bit hazy today. You normally can see the bay, Port Phillip Bay. Normally can see the city. Yeah, this thing's pretty cool with the power. So that's a 1,000-step area. That's Kokoda Trail, I think they call it, or Memorial Trail. I don't know if it's opened. Doesn't look like it. No, it's closed still. So this is the main road up to Belgrave now. Coming up from Upper Ferntree Gully. There's Upway train station. There's a train there now actually. It actually comes from the city all the way out to here. It goes all the way to Belgrave. Belgrave's the end of the line. There is another train that runs from Belgrave to Sherbrooke, which is known as Puffing Billy. And I may have put that in one of my videos a long time ago. It's an old steam train. Tourist route. There's a bit of traffic now. People are probably just finishing work and coming home. Sort of getting to that time. So this is Tacoma, and the next township is Belgrave. This is a pretty popular area for international tourists up here. Got a lot of trendy little places up here, and they have a few bus tours running from the city, coming up this way and taking them to the forest, taking them to Sherbrooke Forest where they feed the birds, and then also Puffing Billy. There's quite a lot of touristy things to do up here. Belgrave itself, it's a trendy little town. They've actually got a, I don't know if they still have it, but they've got a deck chair cinema here, which is just there where I'm looking now. Out the back there they have all these deck chairs, and you can actually sit down in a deck chair outside and watch a movie. Pretty cool, pretty good idea. Bit of a tight squeeze for the truck, not so much for me. So now we're heading towards Mohr from Belgrave, and as you can see there's quite a few cars coming back that way. A lot of cars. Luckily I didn't come this way, or actually came from there. I was going to, and then I just said, oh no, I'll go this way instead, because I like actually going uphill through the Sherbrooke Forest. Do you have a preference in which way do you prefer, riding uphill or downhill? I know one thing for sure, on dirt it's definitely going up. I'm not too crash-eyed on going downhill on dirt. And yeah, on the road, well, pretty well the same. I actually prefer riding up a hill. I just like the fact that you know, if you come into a corner a little bit too fast or whatever, it's just a matter of easing off on the throttle, and the bike slows down for you. This is a beautiful little stretch, this bit. It's a nice forest. Man, it feels good to get in amongst the trees. There's a lot of good bushwalking through here. A lot of good bushwalking. Done most of these tracks when I was a bit younger, or when I was used to be into hiking a little bit more. I don't think there's a track in here that I haven't done. Those were the days. Now it's just motorbikes for me, thank you. I don't mind the occasional bushwalking every now and then, if it's going to do some sightseeing and stuff like that, or a special site or a waterfall or something like that, and that's pretty cool. Oh geez, road looked a bit shit there. That's what happens when you stick it a bit too close behind the car. You don't get to see what's in front of them and how the road condition can vary. So we're into Callista now. Just a small little place. Callista Tea Room. Quite a nice old building. Probably Art Deco, who knows? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you saw it. What's this? Too fast, too fast. I'm not even going fast. I'm only doing 52. Oh, it's a 40k zone. Oh. 40k's around this corner. Because if you miss it, you're off into those houses down there. Another nice little section through here. There's a nice little stream on the left hand side down there, and they used to be able to get spring water from down there. So I wouldn't be touching that now. Too many houses up here. You don't know where that water's coming from. Could be runoff. Who knows? Yeah, it's probably not the best time to come up here after work. I thought it would have been a little bit better. Less cars, but I think everybody's got the same idea. Restrictions have been lifted. Let's get out of the place. Get out go for a drive or for a ride. Another servo. Just goes to show you how long it's been since I've been up here. I didn't even realise that was there either. So yeah. This must be Farmer Joe in front of me, taking his time. If it was a P-plater, he'd be up on against the other car. He looks pretty young though, from the mirror. Jeez. That little wall, grassy wall area, that's the Sylvan Dam from one end. You might be able to see it if I turn my head right now. Yeah, that's Sylvan Dam. Not so long ago they had some issues there, and with one of the filters, our drinking water comes from here, and yeah, they were warning people to boil the water up for a while. One of the pumps, well, the filter and pumps broke down, and yeah, for a day or two they was recommending that people should boil water or don't drink water from the tap. I'd love to go fishing in there though, I tell you. I reckon there'd be some big trout in there, big fish. And it's funny, you see all these kangaroo signs around. To be quite honest, I've never ever seen a kangaroo out here. I've seen other wildlife out here, wombats, echidnas, but I've never ever seen a kangaroo. Maybe they put those signs there for the tourists, the international tourists. If you watch today, I'll probably see one. Who knows? Oh, no doubt. Would think there'd be some kangaroos around here. Now I'm looking for them. I've seen deer up here before, and they're probably just escaped from a farm or something like that. But then deer population has increased a fair bit here in Australia, to the point of it becoming a bit of more of a pest. There we go, the township. Oh look, they've got a new building getting done there. It looks like it's going to be a supermarket. Oh, and they've got a post office. Probably the original one from the old times. Okay, Sylvan Reservoir. So we're turning off here. I'm going to hit some dirt. hopefully the road's open, because every now and then they have closed it. This area here to my right hand side, there's quite a lot of mountain bike tracks through there. Popular for mountain bikes and horse riding as well. To dirt we go. Oh. Just be careful of the cars coming the opposite way, unfortunately. It's not just a one-way road. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Here we go. And it's open. Yeah, let's have some fun. I must admit the Wild Anarchy tyres, really happy with them. They're reasonably good on the road. And they're great on the dirt as well. This bike really wants to go, doesn't it? Careful with this corner though, because it cuts all the way back up there, and you can actually see there's a car on the way up there. And many a times I've actually hit this a little bit too fast and had to go off to the sides. So this comes out at the Arboretum in Olinda, and there's quite a good lookout from there. And I think what I'll do is I'll get there and call that the ride, I think, because I'm a little bit scared that the battery's going to run out on my GoPro. Oh, we're near the top now anyway, so I might just take it easy rather than going past and flicking rocks into their windscreen. But the Arboretum's renowned for all the different styles of trees from all around the world. It's like now we're in a bit of a pine forest. It's only a small little forest. And then we go into a different one with different trees, like birch trees coming up here or to my right. Don't know what they are on the left hand side. Well, I hope you enjoyed that ride. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. But we'll do some more rides up here again. I mean, that's more or less the only area I can really go. It's nice and close to home. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all later.